Call Halaya Habashim Shai Bashim Kakadash. A double honors unto the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect, and to the speckled bird, and to all the Israelites that look like the heathen nations, and to peace and salutations to all the brothers that are doing the work, going out on the highways and byways in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom, and they're magnifying and exalting the name of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, every day. Shalom. I just wanted to do a little quick lesson. It don't got to be long. Um, what it says. They talking about basically, this thing that's going on, ending, and we know good and well, that us in this faith, us in this truth, we know that they got something up their sleeve. We know something's about to happen. That's what does the scripture say? Like I said, as y'all can see, it says Fauci says it's still an open question whether whether it spells in game. So I can't say certain words, but I've seen a couple articles like this. When I pulled this app that I have called Newsbreak up, and they're talking about it's the end game, but they still pushing people to get that thing. They talking about getting couple of them every couple of months and stuff like that. Oh, and I can't forget that I seen, might have been last week. There was something that I seen about them having another syringe. I might not be able to say that, but another thing, they might have one ready for this new variant. By March. That's what they said. They were going to have one. Not might, but they were going to have one by March. And then it's what he's saying. This is going to be the end game, right? But we know when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh. Let's get that, because this lesson is going to be short and quick and simple. It's not going to be a long lesson. Now I don't have a lot of time. This is First Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 3. It says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." You see that? And that's what he's basically saying. Because he's saying this is going to be the end, but everybody hasn't got the thing. And they've already, came out with different, things since then, since the first one, And there's been people that's gotten, multiple things. Like I said, y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't say, that V word. I can't say it. But that's most of the people that's gotten, multiple, things, like I said. And, they still pushing for everybody to get them. Remember what Biden said a while back ago, a couple months ago? He said, our patience is wearing thin. Then they were talking about the people that were unvanescent. Yeah, I'm going to use that. Unvanescent. Basically, it's a problem with the people that are unvanescent. Those are the people. Those are the people that are having us still have to, live like this. But and then them coming out with this saying this is the end game, possibly. You can't trust them. But let's get to verse 4. It says, "But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief." Verse 5, it says, "Ye are all children of the light." How are we children of the light? Because we follow Yahweh Shai. We follow, what he tells us to do. We believe on him. He said, "I am the way, the truth, and the light." The remnant of the so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans, which we are Israelites, right? We are that, us in this faith, us in this truth, that have been awakened, the remnant. We are in the light, It says, "And we are not of the night," right? We're not of this world. That night represents darkness, wickedness. We are not of the children of the night, or darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep. We can't fall into temptation and go back into the world, man. And not pay attention to the times and not be sober minded and be vigilant. We going after strange women, which are other doctrines and philosophies. You know, it says, therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Right, you gotta be filled with that right and correct, you know, wine, man. Your water can't be tainted, man. And this is the living waters. These scriptures, this wisdom and knowledge. Just understand this is the living waters. This ain't tainted. It don't got no chemicals. It don't got no fluoride in it. It don't got no lead in it. You know, spiritually speaking. But these other forms of waters or these other women, that Jake want to go after. Speaking about these philosophies, that's what it means in the scriptures. You know, hey, you're gonna be asleep because these other doctrines that's not the truth. And that's not warning you of the things that's to come. And that's not for our people. It says, for they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. You see that? It says, but let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and of love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation. You see that? Unless I'm gonna click on the article, I'm gonna kind of see what it say. That's still an open question whether So it's not for sure, but a lot of, like I said, you can't trust them, man. They say one thing and they do the other. That's somebody who you can't trust. He said it's too soon to basically know. And I seen something else the other day where they said basically it'll be over, when everybody get that Vanessa. So they lying because a lot of people still ain't a lot of people still ain't Vanessa. I almost said the word, man. These devils, man. I almost said it, but that's all right. They take it down. It is what it is, because I didn't say it, but I was very close to saying it. This is Sirach chapter 12 verse 10. Never trust our enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself, and that's what he's doing, saying that this is going, this could be the end. This could be when it's going to finally stop, or you ain't gonna have to worry about this no more. You're gonna have to put this behind you. Well, we're gonna see, because we know according to prophecy, and the will of the Lord is for this place to be destroyed. The will of the Lord is for this place to enter into a time of great tribulation. And for people to suffer and die. And a famine is coming. So, the Lord's counsel is gonna stand and not man. This is though he humble himself and go a crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. You see that? And like I said, if you've been paying attention, if you've been actually diligent on watching, the news and, keeping up to date, with the speeches that they've been having and, them coming on and talking on live TV, in front of everybody. And you would know by now, that their narrative that they pushing is just not working. It's failing badly. Because a lot of people, they are waking up, man. They really tired of this stuff. But like I said, that's a part of prophecy, because people have to rise up physically. But like I said, that's how we know this is the end game as far as for, E in a world, because like I said, there has to be a time of trouble, Jacob's trouble in particularly, but it's going to be a time for the whole world that's going to be in trouble. There's going to have to be a famine. There's going to have to be a lot of people dying, and it's going to be a time like never before. So, you're going to have all types of creatures out here, spirits, old people, this is about to happen. So it is the end game, but what they trying to make it seem like, it's going to be the end of, what's going on around the world. And then it's just going to go back to normal. That's not going to happen, because that's not the will of the Lord. And it's already too late. We're already too late in this for it to return to normal. Ain't no returning to normal. Lord, counsel. I'm going to get this and close out. Counsel. So, stand. Yeah, I'm gonna get this and close out. I thought that was one of them Proverbs. I'm gonna look that one up. Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 21. It says, there are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord that shall stand. You see that? So it don't matter what these devils say to you, or what the masters think in their head about, this place going forward. Hey, that's gonna be a time of trouble. Jacob's trouble. A lot of you Israelites, you 2/3 is gonna suffer, man. And we gonna have to go through the fire, but hey, Lord willing, if we a part of the elect, we're gonna be brought through that fire and beamed up into the chariots. You know, there's nothing but evil and death coming to this place, man. It's not going back to normal like to 2019. It's not going back. It's over. But I'm gonna close out. Call halal Yahabashim al Shabbat Shem Kakadash, and double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect and to the speckled bird that's doing the work. To all you Israelites that live like the heathen nations, Shalom.